Good Thursday morning, South Carolina weather watchers. I'm the host for South Carolina Weather, Jesse Peterson, and let's go ahead and start off our weather for today. Looking at South Carolina right now, we do have some dense fog advisories in effect for mainly the Midlands all the way up into the upstate. So if you are driving up there, make sure that you are watching out. And if you check, they expire in like 19 minutes, so you don't really have that much long left. And then after looking at that, I mean, pretty much the East Coast. If you go from Pennsylvania all the way down to Georgia, I mean, it looks pretty nice right now, but not the same for Florida right now, as we have some showers and some downpours down there. And then up here inside of the Northeast as well, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Maine, even getting all this precipitation. Maine really is getting snow right now. So, very interesting to see the little difference between the pinks, the greens, the blues, all the way up there. We do have some rain inside of the central region inside the United States, which is why we have that slight risk of severe weather. We do have the potential for some of these storms to move eastward and to cause some bad weather, especially going into Saturday. We do have the chance for that severe weather today, obviously, and this is where it's going to originate from. Those storms are going to form and then they're gonna move eastward as we talked about, and they're gonna move kind of like downward, and then they're gonna kind of move this way. So very interesting to see. And then we do have some precipitation up here for places like Minnesota, Wisconsin, North Dakota, South Dakota, and then we do have some rain and some snow down here as well for Utah, Colorado, Nevada, Arizona, Las Vegas, and California is kind of getting cut off. There's a little bit down here and right there, but everyone else doing pretty fine right now. Let's go ahead and move on to the cloud cover. So cloud cover for right now is looking to be okay. We do have it is cloudy for places like, well, actually I should say most of South Carolina. If you're in the upstate, you might see a couple of clouds. If you're inside of just north of Florence, or this little area right here just southeast of Columbia, you might have some clearing, but everyone else is cloudy right now. I'm looking outside my house and it is cloudy right now, so that we have no sunshine right now. I think that these clouds will move out of the way as time goes on, so I think that it will be fine. But we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. Here is our current temperatures right now: 62 inside of Columbia, 64 inside of Charleston, 61 inside of Myrtle Beach, 62 in Loris, 62 in Rock Hill, 61 in Greenville, 61 in Anderson, 62 in Greenwood, and 62 in Augusta. So those are our current temperatures right now. Here is our maximum temperatures. Maximum temperatures right now are pretty. I said that it's going to be pretty warm today. Around 60s near the coast, 66, 69, 73, 72 around the Midlands and the upstate, even 75 near Augusta. So Augusta is definitely going to be the warmest place for today, I should say. Moving on, let's go ahead and check out our wind gusts. Wind gusts will go to around 10 to 15, maybe a 20 mile per hour wind gust near Myrtle Beach is possible. But 10 to 15 miles an hour wind gusts are possible throughout most of South Carolina. And then here is our 24-hour precipitation totals. No precipitation is expected for the next 24 hours. And let's talk about severe weather. So here we go. We do have a slight risk of severe weather for portions of Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, Arlington, Texas, Irving, Texas, and Grand Prairie, Texas as well. This does include Abilene, Texas as well. Woodward, Texas is in this as well. Fort Sill is in this. So if you know anybody inside those regions, please let them know. And then we do have a marginal risk of severe weather for Dallas, Tulsa, Wichita, Kansas, Plano, Texas, and Garland, Texas. So if you know anybody inside those regions, let them know that we have the potential for some severe storms over there today. This does come with only a 2% risk of tornadoes for Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, Arlington, Wichita, Irving, and Abilene. At Fort Sill, we do have a 15% chance for damaging winds for Fort Worth, Arlington, Irving, Grand Prairie, and Waco, Texas, with a 5% chance of damaging winds for Dallas, Oklahoma, Tulsa, Plano, and Garland. And then we have a 15% hatch risk, which that means that little hatch risk, that black risk that you see in that yellow risk at the bottom. That means that there is a 10% chance that that hail could get up to tennis ball sized, maybe 2 inch in diameter. So you're gonna have to watch out for that. Tennis ball size, baseball size. I don't think DVDs or Apple size is possible, but we're gonna have to watch, make sure, see what happens. But here is our 15% hatch risk. So hail is going to be definitely the biggest threat. But we're not going over day 2, even though day 2 seems to be a pretty big day for tornadoes. Day 3, though, here is our risk right here. I have not looked at the CSU or the CIPS yet, but looking at this is very, very interesting. I told y'all that just because we had that slight risk, a marginal could form around it, and well, I mean, look at that. They extended it all the way up into Wilmington, North Carolina. So, again, we gotta watch. Severe weather is looking to be more and more likely as we get into the couple of days before it happens. So, with the uncertainty, I mean, it reads right here, damaging winds, capable of producing both tornadoes and damaging winds appear possible Saturday. So, we're gonna have to really pay attention to this. Related threat for tornadoes to actually continue Saturday morning through at least Saturday evening from Georgia. Yeah, so we're gonna watch. We're gonna figure out what's gonna happen. And I will be with y'all tonight as well to give y'all some more information as of what is expected. And then here's the excessive rainfall. Look, for some reason it's not showing, but I pulled it up on the other screen because I already saw that it wasn't up. But here it is. We do have a slight risk of excessive rainfall for places like Dallas, Fort Worth, and places around there. We do have a marginal risk that extends all the way from central part of Texas all the way up through Arkansas, through Missouri, through Illinois, going through Iowa, Kansas, southeast Nebraska, just north of Oklahoma City, and then it bows right back around and connects. So that is our excessive rainfall outlook for today. We do have a slight risk if you know anybody inside the Dallas, Plano, Denton, Fort Worth, Arlington, Stephenville, Claiborne, Weatherford area. Please let them know that they do have a chance for flash flooding today. And if I look, I think that is about it, unless we have an update from which we do. Okay, well, it's good that I checked it. But here is the March the 7th drought monitor outlook. We have none, actually. So that D0 that we had there before is gone. It is completely gone. It's not there anymore. So I guess that rain system that we got yesterday and a couple of days ago really did knock it out. So that is a great thing to hear, and we're back to being normal. No abnormally dry, no drought is expected. So there we go. Thank y'all so much for watching this forecast update, and I'll see y'all later this evening to talk about the severe weather and flash flooding potential for Saturday.